All right, guys, we made it to Orlando. So our flight landed pretty early, around 9 o'clock. Got to the hotel. They wouldn't let us check in quite yet.
Changed in the parking lot.
Yeah, I had to get changed in the parking lot and did what any two normal people would do. So we decided to come to Fun Spot.
Yeah, no sleep, of course.
Yeah, 1 hour of sleep. So yeah, it should be an interesting day for sure. We're going to be riding the world's tallest SkyCoaster today, which is very exciting. Look at that. Yeah, never seen that one that high before. So yep. On top of that, I'm very excited to ride Mind Blower here.
Flaws and all.
Flaws and all, yeah. Half RMC steel track now, half wooden. We'll see what that feels like and we'll let you know for sure.
All right.
All right, let's get to it.
Guys, we just rode Mind Blower, and
that thing behind us right there for the first time.
Pretty unique to say the least.
It's a Frankenstein, that's for sure.
And he sounds like a screaming demon.
The steel RMC sections, it screeches through that track like a screaming banshee. Yeah. Very smooth on those parts though, but the transitions from that to wood and from the wood back to the steel was just like
terse.
Super jolty. Yeah. Like yeah, you feel it.
That main drop was a lot of fun, and then I put my arms up for that first inversion over there. My arms were up, and the rest of it I had to hold on for dear life because it was so jarring.
Yeah, it's intense, that's for sure. I mean, good airtime, good pacing. I like it a lot, but I think it's just at this point they need to just make the entire thing steel. So the only complaint I have about it are those transitions where like it's a big jolt, like you feel like potholes.
We rode it in the back, so maybe that was a factor. We're gonna try it again in the front, and we'll see if it's a bit smoother.
We were in the last row, yeah, so that might be a factor. We're gonna try it in the front. We'll let you know how that is as well. All right.
You see his little turtle head?
Turtle cam.
Turtle cam.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, Mr. Fun Spot.
Yeah, he's way more active than he was before.
Yep.
All right, so we are about to try the tallest SkyCoaster in the world. Right up there. 300 feet high. How you feeling about this, Kayla?
I'm scared. I'm also excited. I've never done one of these ever, so this is a completely brand new experience for me.
I did this once at Six Flags like 20 years ago, and it's probably not even half the height of this one. So this is gonna be something else, yeah. So we'll let you know how we feel when we come off.
Yeah, see you soon.
Hopefully. All right. All right, folks, we just rid this monstrosity behind us that these lucky people are about to get into right now. And
I feel accomplished.
my goodness,
and
yeah.
Exhilarated.
I feel like we can do anything at this point.
What could scare us now?
World's tallest SkyCoaster conquered.
And we got, not a free t-shirt. It was a t-shirt we bought, but we got one that proves we rode it.
Comes with a free $5 t-shirt.
Exactly, yeah.
So yeah, no, this thing was awesome. Is it the scariest ride I've ever been on?
The anticipation
Maybe?
was, I think. Well, we had to
Maybe?
pull our own ripcord, and I made him do that,
Yeah,
obviously.
the fact that we had to pull our own ripcord was something
Foreboding,
else. Yeah,
yeah.
and you'll see the footage of this thing, obviously, and it is.
Something else.
It's you're very high up there, and I'm very glad
300 feet.
very glad we got it done. And I don't know, I feel like I'm on top of the world right now.
Yep. On to the next.
On to the next. All right, so next on our list is Galaxy Spin. Looks like a wild mouse that spins, maybe. We'll see. We'll let you know how it is.
See how it compares to the typical.
Absolutely. So we just got off Galaxy Spin, which you see behind us, which is a spinning wild mouse by Zamperla. And what do you think?
More unique than a regular wild mouse since it spins you around too. So we kind of used gravity to our advantage and put all of our weight on one side and really got some woo!
Yeah, since there's only two of us, we sat next to each other on one side. We got a lot of good spins. Makes it way better than a regular wild mouse for sure.
And some airtime.
Yeah, we got some decent airtime on there. Pretty quick around the turns, not trimmed too much. Overall, you know, it's better than your normal wild mouse, but you know, nothing to write home about. Like,
Exactly. Not thrilling, but more than I expected.
it's a good ride to have here at Fun Spot.
Yeah. We're having a good day.
We are having a fantastic day here. And next, we are going on Head Rush 360. This looks like a good time. Long cycle.
Well, you never get that on it. That's good.
There we go. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so we just got off Head Rush 360, and I thought that was a pretty fun ride
We do.
for the most part. But
Kept going.
it went on for about 5 minutes longer than it should have.
Just steady, sweet, back and forth.
After the max cycles, like it just kept just rocking back and forth
I
for
almost fell asleep.
so long. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
almost passed out on there just from boredom. But the initial spins are,
Amazing.
it's a good time. Yeah.
I look over, it's like this. I've only ever been on one other at Nickelodeon Universe. I think it was called Crane, right? Is
Oh,
that
that's
it?
a much bigger version too.
A
Yeah.
bigger version.
Yeah, it's a much better version. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's smaller. I mean, the forces are there, but like, yeah, at the end it just keeps going. I'll show you what I'm talking
We were
about
meandering,
here.
yeah.
Like this is weird. Okay, so right after we got off the ride, they are now testing it with nobody in it. So I'm thinking that maybe it wasn't supposed to happen at the end yet. It was just rocking back and forth like this, as you see, for about 5 minutes. Yeah.
Enough to rip my thigh skin off. There we go.
All right, so we're back, and yeah, that was a
Mishap.
mishap on our ride. Yeah, it was not supposed to swing back and forth for 5-10 minutes like that. seems like they're trying to figure it out right now.
Yeah, they did a test run and it looked like it operated as such. So
Like it was supposed to, like a normal 1.5 minute cycle or whatever it was. Yeah, we were on that ride for maybe 7 minutes. So like, yeah, no, we were on there for a long time.
And I have zero thigh skin to speak of because of that, so
just chafing and scraping off, huh?
scraping it up.
Alrighty, on to the next. So it looks like they got some kind of car show going on here. Like, this is sick.
My grandpa would love it. He can tell you everything about each and every one of these. I can tell you nothing.
We are in the arcade enjoying some nice Fun Spot brews. Yeah, air conditioning in here feels real nice.
I wanted to see what Panic Museum was, but it's closed. It's broken down.
What?
It's a ride called Panic Museum.
Panic Museum. It's closed. Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. I was intrigued.
Panic Museum closed down, guys. Unfortunate.
If only we'd known before we got here.
Oh, yeah, we could have saved ourselves a trip, yeah. Just kidding. Okay, so second ride on Mind Blower. Second row. It's warmed up throughout the day, and that is not a good thing.
It might have been worse.
Yeah, no, that thing has gotten so much rougher since this morning, and
That's rare.
I kind of have a headache now, which does not happen to me on roller coasters.
Yeah, I slammed my elbow real hard.
Those transitions from steel to wood and vice versa, they've got to do something about that. Like it's bad. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, just make the whole thing steel. RMC's got to come in, make the whole thing steel.
Yeah. We just looked at each other at the end like, ow.
Yeah, I was planning on going on that a few more times today, but
We're not marathon.
I may not anymore. Yeah, that was rough. That was a bone shaker for sure.
For sure.
So we just discovered that Fun Spot has a mystery coaster located across the street that we had no idea about, called Hurricane. Right behind us, and we just rode it, and surprisingly fun. Lots of airtime. Very janky, but like, my God, like what a hidden gem.
Yeah, we're glad we found it.
Had no idea it was even here. Like, yeah, like no. So yeah, I guess Fun Spot is split up by a little shopping and entertainment district called Old Town. So yeah, like a little part of the park is all the way on one side compared to the rest. So that's why we had no idea that roller coaster existed. Good thing we stumbled upon it. All right, guys, back home. Vacation's over. Thanks for watching. Just kidding. So when we were gonna do our wrap-up video after reserving the Uber, but the Uber got there super quick and
very efficient.
yeah, like 30 seconds. No time to make the video. So, and by the time we got back to the hotel, we were completely exhausted, still on 1 hour of sleep, and completely forgot about it. So we're doing it now, back home.
A 90-degree day. We just came from New York winter, so we were not ready for that.
And now we're back in New York winter.
Yes, we are.
And sick, so.
As you can maybe hear and see.
But anyways, yeah, Fun Spot America, what do you think?
Tons of fun, honestly. A pleasant surprise. I didn't really know what to expect going into it. We had been to the one in Atlanta before, but I wouldn't really compare the two.
Oh yeah, this one had way more going on, yeah, for sure.
I agree, yep.
Ticketing, it's actually free to walk in. So you can just walk in, just enjoy the sights, not have to pay anything. That's cool.
A fun hangout spot.
Yeah, you could pay per ride, but if you're planning on riding more than a few things, I would definitely get the wristband because the good rides are like $12 each, and that's gonna add up quick. The wristband was $60. And if you're gonna go to the other Fun Spot, Orlando, as well as maybe Atlanta this year, get the season pass.
It's totally worth it.
Yeah, that's what we did, and that'll give you a deep discount on the SkyCoaster. Like, it'll make it only like $10, and that thing is worth it.
That is definitely the coolest thing there. There was a lot of other fun things, but this was the most thrilling thing I think I've ever done in my whole life.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. Yeah, what a blast that was. And the next best ride would be Mind Blower, which has a great layout. Airtime's there, ladders are there. It's just... They've got to convert that whole thing to steel at this point. Those transitions just so jarring.
And it sounds like a screaming demon too. I mean, you might hear that on the video. It's just when it switches track, it's like.
I think that's the steel section it's doing, and I don't care if it screams like that as long as it's not rough. Yeah, the screaming sections are the smooth parts.
It's an interesting element of the ride.
Yeah, exactly. As far as food goes, we didn't eat there, so we can't really say much on it. But if you were going to eat there, I would leave the park. Right next door, there's this like dining and shopping district called Old Town. They have like a bunch of cool bars and restaurants there that you could definitely find something good to eat in, for sure.
Yeah, well, we saw actually like crocodile nuggets at one of the restaurants. So,
like fried gator bites, yeah.
Yep, if you are into adventurous foods.
Yeah, you get yourself some fried gator, for sure. Speaking of Old Town, yeah, just lots of cool shops. Yeah, we didn't even know about it, and just really fantastic. Like lots of like touristy kind of things to see. Yep.
There was also coincidentally a car show going on that same weekend, so that was a surprise.
Yeah, they have shows on weekends. We got lucky enough to see that classic car show. That was a nice surprise for sure. And going into Old Town, we discovered the other section of the park that we had no idea about with another roller coaster.
Surprise!
Yeah, Hurricane. Don't miss that. So yeah, if you're there, yeah, make sure to find Hurricane. It's
surprisingly fun.
Yeah, it was my third favorite ride there, I guess.
I agree with you. Yeah, the crowd levels actually weren't bad at all. We went on a Saturday and we were there basically midday when you'd think it would be the busiest, and we had no problem just walking onto most of the rides.
Yeah, no lines for anything. Like the go-karts had the longest line. Maybe it was like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, so, and we were there during spring break. Saturday during spring break, like you'd expect it to be busy. All the other parks were.
All the other parks were insane. It almost felt like Christmas down there. So to experience low crowd levels was definitely a perk.
As far as the other rides go, yeah, great collection for the family. A bunch of family coasters. They have bumper cars, go-karts.
A handful of flat rides.
Lots of fun flat rides. Yeah, no, we had a great time there. Lots to do, which is why I said earlier, get the wristband.
Definitely.
Yeah, low lines, lots of rides. you want the wristband for sure.
Especially if you're local. I think why not? I mean, especially get the pass if you're local, because that means you live near 2 of the 3 parks and endless stuff to do, basically. I think it's a good way to spend a weekend.
Exactly, and you can do it multiple weekends for free at that point. Like,
and especially if you have kids.
Yeah.
The arcade was pretty big. There was a ton of stuff in there. You could tell they had like places for lots of like kids' birthdays and stuff. If I were a kid, I want my birthday there, and I just actually had my adult birthday, and I would have liked it at that fun spot. So
kid, adult, yeah, it doesn't matter. Good spot for a birthday, that arcade.
Lots of fun.
So yeah, ultimately, we would definitely go back here, and hopefully when we do, Mind Blower is a completely steel roller coaster, and we can experience it again, and hopefully be much smoother.
Just to completely RMC the thing.
All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching our vlog from Fun Spot. The next vlog coming up is Busch Gardens, Tampa, and that is one of our favorite parks ever. What an outstanding roller coaster collection.
Absolutely. One of the most spectacular parks.
Including my favorite roller coaster, Iron Gwazi. So it's good stuff coming up. So make sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Can we go back?
Yes.
Please.
Please. You don't have to twist my arm. When's the next vacation?
Counting down.